All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for attending our first summer Cub Leader, council-wide Cub Leader meeting. We are excited to kick off the summer. It's definitely a hot one out there. If you haven't had a chance, please put your name. I'm sorry, not your name, your pack number and the community in the chat so we can keep attendance on who is here. We got a lot of people here, a lot of packs from across the council. Looks like we have all 6 districts represented, and we are excited to get going. So just want to introduce myself. If you don't know who I am, my name is John Whitaker. I am the field director for the Greater Hudson Valley Council. And other staff members we have on the call, we have Kim Gifford, who is the field manager for the western side of the river. Kim?
Hi, I hope
Uh,
everyone's doing well.
Thank you, Kim. And Kim also is our Camp Bullowa camp director this
Rah,
summer.
rah, Bolawa.
Rah, there you go. We also have our field manager of the South, Eric Lewis, who handles the Algonquin and Mohegan districts, and he's also the assistant camp director, an Eagle Week director, and funny guy in the office. Eric.
Hi guys, how you doing? I don't have any jokes today.
Oh, okay. All right. Could not be on. I don't think he was able to join, but our field manager that handles the Dutchess and Croton River districts, he is up at Camp Reed right now, and he's working there all summer long. He's managing our waterfronts. I also see our assistant scout executive Dan Kniffis is coming in. Dan is yep, he's the assistant scout executive for the council. He's also in. He's probably just listening in, but that's the staff members that are here today. And just taking a quick look, no one else. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so if you haven't been to one of these before, this is just an opportunity that the field staff has to meet directly with the Cub Scout leaders and kind of share a few things that we want to talk about with you, and then give you guys the opportunity to ask any questions, give us any suggestions, anything we can do to help. So this is tonight's agenda. We're going to go over a quick safety moment because safety is always our #1 priority in scouting. 5 things we think you should know coming up. We're going to touch briefly on the Camp Bullowa programs, touch again on the ideal year of scouting. Those that went to the popcorn kickoff know what I'm talking about there. And then we're going to get into the what is up with the free Pinewood Derby cars. So let's get into it. So Eric, take it away.
Yeah, so I mean, if you've been alive and in the Hudson Valley the last few days, you'll know that it's been hot, recordly hot yesterday. Yet, in fact, at I believe it was 100, maybe 101 in some areas, maybe in the city. Uh, but it's important, especially for us in our summer camp program, to make sure that we're managing that well. And for you guys, if you guys have any summer activities or even just doing things with your family, you're checking the weather, you're making sure you're dressing light, and then, doing the thing that me and Kim almost always on, a lot of days during summer camp, we tell our staff, hydrate, 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 drink water, drink soda, drink anything that's going to replace those fluids you're losing. And, even if it's kind of like yesterday, in my personal opinion, a pretty dry heat. Uh, Make sure you're drinking even if you don't feel hot. You know, One of the symptoms of heat stroke and heat exhaustion, which you should definitely check out on those symptoms, is you just don't notice, or even for heat exhaustion, your skin starts getting cool. So, you're going to want to make sure to be really diligent about that. So, even if you're not thirsty, drink water. If you are thirsty, drink water. If you already drank water, drink water. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric. All right, so definitely drink water.
Mhm.
Okay, so 5 things to know coming up. So we, at the May annual meeting that the National Council does, they launched our new safeguarding youth training. This is replacing the old youth protection training. It's called Safeguarding Youth. Everyone can take it right now through their my.scouting.org account, and everyone will have to take this before May of next year. So might as well get out of the way, do it now, and it's pretty good. It's definitely worth taking. Also, we have Wood Badge coming up at Camp Bulwa this fall. There's 2 weekends. You can get all the information on the council website. But it is the premier advanced adult leadership training in the council. We might have a couple of staff members or that are on it this fall. But it's a really great course. Definitely worth taking, especially for Cub Scout leaders. I know Kim Gifford is actually taking it this fall. Can't get out of it, Kim. All right. And then 3 Baloo trainings are coming up this fall. Baloo is the required training that someone in your pack has to have in order to go camping. Someone that is physically at the campout has to be there with Baloo training. So that's a basic adult leader outdoor something orientation. So definitely take a look at the council calendar for that. Then we have the Thunderbird Games, my favorite scouting event of all time. It is the largest Cub Scout event in the Northeast. Between the troop members that help staff the stations and the Cub Scouts that come and enjoy the day, we get about 2,500 to 3,000 people at this event. So if you haven't gone, it is super fun. It is October 18th, the Saturday after Columbus Day, and it is at FDR State Park in Yorktown, right off the Taconic. It is a super fun day. Please mark your calendars. That is the patch for the Thunderbird Games. We actually already have them in the office. We got them today, actually, so very excited for that. And then on September 6th to the 28th, the New York Yankees are partnering with us on holding 2 more Scout Days this fall. So if you really like the Yankees, they're playing the Blue Jays on September 6th, and they're playing the Orioles on the 28th. Definitely check out those Scout Days. And also you can see on the council calendar a bunch of different things, but those are 5 things that are top of mind for Cub Scouts. All right, Kim's gonna talk about summer programs.
Yes, hi. So summer camp at Camp Bulwa is right around the corner. We next week I have my staff coming in. We're doing training and setting up camp. And our first day of camp is July 7th, running 3 weeks of camp for Cubs and Scouts BSA. There is room for additional registration. So if you don't know what you're doing with your kids this summer, I can take them for you. In addition to that, I think next slide. Yes, so we are having a Scout Parent Weekend. Um, So this is for, if you just want to come in with your Cub Scout, or if a den leader wants to be brave and bring the whole den, you could do something like that. But this is from a Friday evening from about 6 to Sunday at noon. All your meals are included. Lots of program, lots of electives, shooting, all BB, archery, and slingshots. We'll be swimming, boating, doing some map work, geocaching, art projects, stuff like that.
Hey, Kim,
So
can you
great.
say how is it a little different than family camp?
So it's really it's coming down to the electives and it being so a family camp. I wasn't concentrating on electives at all. I was concentrating on fun, and this is 2 nights, and we are providing the food for all the meals. So Friday night you come in, we'll have Cracker Barrel at night. Saturday, obviously, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Sunday, we'll do brunch. Um, and you know what? It's a much smaller crowd, so you really get to know the people that you're going to be with. A little bit more intimate. And it's I remember doing it with both my boys and just really like that bonding experience with my children. I really remember it. So, yes, Dan.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just in regards to the Scout and Parent Weekend Camp. I
Mhm.
know you mentioned the BB guns and archery. Because this is a district event, will there be an opportunity for Weeblos and AOLs to earn um, their adventures for those specific items? Because I know at Akela, those opportunities were not available just because of the multitude of people that were there and the inability to really go through the safety aspects of it. So I was just curious if this was an opportunity that we might be able to partake.
Yeah, absolutely. Good question. So, all the ranks will have the opportunity to earn el- I'm not sure if it's elective or an adventure for each of the three shooting programs. In
Oh,
addition,
fantastic.
in addition to that, they will have the opportunity to do the swimming elective. I know it's called something different across all the ranks. There is a boating elective for Bear, Weeblos, and AOLs. Will have the opportunity to do that. Some of the ranks have like map slash geocaching available. Um, and then obviously all of them have some type of camping requirements. Um, it's called Let's Camp. And then there's the summertime activity. So this would be an activity to check off for that elective. So there's lots of elective opportunities. I can't, at that time, I will give a list per rank. So it's a little bit different per rank, but
Sure.
there's lots of great opportunities for them.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Great question, Dan. And then one more question from the chat, Kim. Is a blue trained leader required to have a 10, or is it just a parent and scout?
You do not have to be Blue trained because I'm Blue trained and it is a council run event. So this is a great opportunity for you to come out and not have to worry about the training.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Kim. Thank you very much. Okay, so to touch base a little bit on the popcorn sale and the ideal year of scouting. So hold on, let me get my screen correct here. Hang on one second. I got too many windows open here. So I wanted to point out to you guys the council website. If you haven't been there before, definitely check it out. This is the council website. It's being updated right now. But a couple ways that you can access the popcorn information. It's going to be one of these slides here. This one right here. You can click this. Also under fundraising, you can drop down and go right to popcorn. This will take you to the popcorn page where you'll have everything you need to sell popcorn. I encourage you all to check it out, even if you are not currently signed up to sell popcorn. The question that I have for you is, do you guys have a plan for finances? Do you have a packed budget? Are you ready for the program year? Are you thinking about it? If you chuckle to yourself at the thought of a packed budget, I understand that that happens sometimes. Sometimes packs don't have budgets, but we want to help you with that. So you want to head to ghvscouting.org/popcorn. This is where you'll land here. It'll talk. There's a flyer here about why you should consider to sell popcorn. The kickoff presentation is right here if you missed one of the kickoffs we did. If you would like to schedule schedule a meeting with me or someone else about popcorn, to maybe to talk to just you, your committee, maybe your family members, to help explain the popcorn sale. Just click this link here, and you can request a meeting. And then a really helpful group that I enjoy is the Trails In Facebook group. It's run by some of the volunteers that Trails In picked to monitor the group, and there's staff members there. You can ask questions, and it's from all over the country. There's a couple thousand people in that one. So in order to get ready for the sale, step one, register your unit. It's pretty simple. Then there's important dates you can see here. Council level prizes. If you look into that, you can see there's a way that the scout selling popcorn can earn free membership. They have a chance to win the top prize, which is for Scouts PSA is a GoPro, and for Cub Scouts is a hoverboard. And the unit can earn commission up to 37%. Just remember with popcorn, right? There's no risk for the unit. We're taking all the risk as a council. We get the product, and you sell it. And So definitely check it out. There's lots of other information here, and also plan your year of scouting tool. This is an Excel spreadsheet that helps you plug in all the information you need and to determine how much it costs per scout to run your program. It takes into account the national fee, the local council fee, and then whatever you charge for your pack dues, and you can determine how much money you need to raise for the year. Yeah, so there's lots of fun information here. So definitely check that out. Um, and Yeah, I see a hand raised. Dan, you have a question?
Yeah, I apologize. This is my first unit leader
That's okay.
Zoom, so I may have a lot of questions, but
That's okay.
um, I believe we are already signed up for the popcorn sales.
Okay.
I also wanted to say I really liked the addition of the Dads and Grads chocolate sale. And I was just curious, and this doesn't have to be a long-winded answer. Are
Sure.
there any other like council-driven fundraisers that you guys are thinking about as of right now, or is it still kind of like some things are on the table, looking for some suggestions?
Yeah, that's a great question, Dan. What unit are you in?
Tuckahoe Pack 7.
Yes. So yes, you guys definitely signed up for popcorn. That's great. So we have on the books right now. We're going to be doing the three product sales, right? So popcorns in the fall, and then in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're going to do the online fudge sale again. We're going to do that again and during that time, and then in the spring is when we do our nut sale. So those are the three sales that we're doing at the moment.
Okay. And just food for thought. I know a lot of the den leaders and pack leaders in Pack 7. We've been kicking around a bunch of other potential ideas to pitch to the council. So hopefully in the next weeks, months, we'll have something to maybe kick up to the higher level and for consideration. We actually do a fair amount of um, fundraising just on a pack level. We partner with a couple of restaurants that host us and give us a percentage of their intake over the day and evening that they're open. So we're really gung ho about trying to increase our fundraising, knowing that is something that across the council and district, we know that we'd like to be up higher. So
Okay.
we're looking to really participate and help out the entire district.
I appreciate that, Dan. Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome. All right. Okay, so let's talk about our Ready, Set, Go campaign. In order to get some free Pinewood Derby cars, basically our goal for the field staff is to help Cub Scout packs across the council look at their membership plan and follow a proven method of recruiting, and let let new people join your unit. And the first question I want to get out of the way is, okay, if we do all these things, John, but we don't recruit any scouts, is my pack still going to get Pinewood Derby cars? Or what if I only recruit 3? Am I still going to get Pinewood Derby cars? The answer is yes. You're going to get Pinewood Derby cars, and basically, I don't think that you're not going to not recruit anyone. I think if you follow the plan, and utilize our resources, and that you will be successful. So let's get into it. So step 1, for um, this program is attend one of the Cub Leader meetings. So congratulations, you did that. I encourage you to attend the other 2 that we have lined up, because we're going to be covering different things. In July, we're going to have our flyer ordering system up and running with our finalized new flyers and things like that. So you definitely want to check out that. But so you got that ready to go. So congratulations. Step 2, meet with a staff member for during the summer months. I've had a lot of fun. I've met with a few packs already, and really, it takes about 30 minutes or so. Just kind of goes into a little bit of deep dive on how the pack is doing, what leadership positions are need to be filled, and kind of gives a sense of what needs, specifically for each unit there is, so that come the fall, the field staff, we can support you the best way we can. So it goes into asking what schools you serve, where, what kind of flyer access do you have, things like that. So definitely want to do that. It's great. And definitely that QR code. Um, that QR code will take you right to the form to request a one-on-one meeting. All right. So number 3 is hold a recruiting event between September 14th and 20th. So one of the things with recruiting that we want to try to avoid is sometimes that Cub Scout packs, they come back from the year. It's a hectic time. School, people are just coming back from school, and a lot of times their recruiting event is their first meeting back for the year. And y- you know, one of the downsides of that is that not all the attention is on the new families coming in. Your first impression is important. You want to create as much of a welcoming atmosphere as you can. You want all the attention to be directed towards the new families, where you can give your pack calendar out, answer any questions, meet the unit leaders. Establish that rapport between yourself and the new families. That's really important. So our recommendation is sometime between between the dates of September 14th to the 20th is when you have your standalone recruiting event. Then after that, you want to hold a pack meeting between September 22nd and September 27th. Um, you know what's really important is that, right, this is your welcome back, your welcome back pack meeting. That's your organization meeting, where you're assigning the new scouts to their den leaders. You're doing all your first meeting things. That's when they are, if they didn't sign up at the first meeting, they're signing up at this meeting. And you can promote the Thunderbird games, right? That's a big event that's coming up right around the corner, that they can experience for the first time. And then get your scouts registered by October 3rd. This coincides with the free Thunderbird wristbands date. So if any new scout that's registered pretty much from now through October 3rd will receive wristbands in the mail from us, so they can go to Thunderbird games. And also, it's the added benefit of having the scouts registered, so they're covered under Scouting America insurance. So, oh, and of course, pick up your Pinewood Derby cars. All right. So well, now what else is happening during this time, right? So please attend the July 16th leaders meeting. If not, that's okay. We'll still have the information out. But learn about our new recruiting materials and how to order them. If you have been ordering flyers from us previously, it's changing. We're not using the company that we've been using. We are going to be printing them in office. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. You know, and during this time from now to the recruiting time, you're planning your recruiting calendar. You're securing the meeting locations and making sure that the facilities are okay. Do you need a certificate of insurance? Things like that. During this time, you're going to be coordinating with the schools, asking them for flyer access, back to school night. Will they let you set up a table? Things like that. And then, of course, ordering flyers, online advertisement, and then promoting your pack online through social media. All right. So one of the things that we're pivoting towards that I can share with you for sure tonight is in order to do this Pinewood Derby incentive, we're taking a different approach to how we're printing flyers. So we're doing black and white flyers with a coloring activity on top. This is not the final flyer. This is just one that we were using this spring to as the backside of a flyer to promote day camp at Beloa. It's a great flyer, but I'm just not sure if it's the final one. But this is kind of where we're going with it. A coloring activity, and then the bottom of the flyer will have all of your units information like it has been in the past. And then we will print them, get them out to you, or mail them to you. However we need to do it, we can do. And then from that information that you give us, we can also put on, we're still going to be doing our online advertisements on Facebook and Instagram and all those things. So that's what we're going towards. Also, we still have a bunch of the color in, join scouting patches, which was a hit last year. If you still have some from last year, keep them. We'll replenish you. And more details on exactly how that's going to work will come out before, at the July 16th meeting. But this is the direction that we're heading in. This fall is a coloring activity that they can do and bring to the meeting. Okay, so we're going to get to questions in a second, but because I know I see a bunch of questions coming in the chat, but this is us. This is the staff. Please feel free to reach out to us. We are eager and excited to help all of you with your scouting program. Okay, so now is the time where we can answer questions. So I'm going to scroll up for a second here.
I think Eric and I addressed most of what was in the chat.
Okay, so I think I saw one that is a common question. What happens if the dates doesn't work? I know there's religious holidays to consider and things like that. That's the purpose of the one-on-one meeting, is to talk about the timeline and see what works and see what we can work out. This is we're not going to hold you to those dates. Like if you have to, as long as you're doing everything else that goes along with recruiting, and you get the scouts registered by October 3rd, we're good. But that's something that we can work out with your membership plan when we do the one-on-one meetings. So I just to answer the question I see about the popcorn, is popcorn kosher? I sent a message to our Trails End rep, and
Yeah,
he
I'm
said
not
that
sure if
based
you.
on our nutritional fact sheet, that they are all kosher, but he's going to double check. Any other questions in the chat that I missed, Kim? Or Kevin, go ahead, Kevin.
With the popcorn, there was the opportunity for the scouts to earn their way in their membership dues.
Yep.
That council dues, national dues, what does that cover?
Yeah, so so that's the unit council partnership to give free membership. So, if a scout sells $2,000 in popcorn, they can get free membership. So the unit will cover the national fee, $85, and then the council will cover the program fee. Whatever it is, because it's going up in December, so $85 now, $135 in the future. Since it's being recorded, yes, yes, you'll be able to view it again and get the slides as well. Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah,
Did I miss anything in the chat? I don't think so.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Um, Here in Pine Bush, we have a hard time getting the schools to let us go in for like back to school nights and things like that. Our new recruitment chair, who Renee, she's in here. I'm very excited that she was able to get into a science night at one of our elementary schools. We have 4 elementary schools. Do you guys have any pointers or suggestions on how to get into the schools? We have a new superintendent starting, I think, July 1st. He's been with our district for a little while, but
Mhm.
a lot of that stuff kind of goes like the principals will pass it off to the district and the district will pass it back down to the principal, and it's just like a go around. Um
So it's just how many elementary schools are in Pine Bush?
we have 4, and we
Okay.
have scouts in 3 of the 4, plus we have a um private Christian school.
Mhm.
I believe we have 1 kid right now that
Right.
attends. Yeah.
So I could just say, speaking just from experience, so like where I live in my Cub Scout pack, we are usually successful in getting a table at the scout nights of the elementary schools we have kids in, right? So, where I am, that we have seven elementary schools, we were able to get into 5 last year. Basically, we asked the parents that are in those schools to ask the principal if they can get a table. Usually, it's been my experience that they don't say no necessarily. I'm glad you told me that there's a new superintendent coming into Pine Bush, because I definitely want to meet that person, and we try to meet the superintendents every couple of years or so.
I'll send you
And
his information.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Kelly. Yeah, so that's great.
If I
And
could jump in real
go
quick,
ahead, Eric. Yeah,
John.
please.
But for Kelly, my recommendation is if you want to reach the principal, find out who the like administrative assistant or whoever is the person who directly reports to them. They tend to be the person who, if you give them a poke, they will say, "Oh yeah, let me just go run that by them," and they'll just sign off on it.
All right.
Or,
Yeah.
we'll get back to you faster with a more
Okay.
definitive answer.
Perfect. Yeah, because for like when we have to do the flyers, we bring them to the district office,
Mhm.
and then they take one of them and they send it off to the superintendent, and then we get an email say, okay, it's approved. Now you can just drop it off at the buildings. There's no other,
Yep.
we can never get any other communication. So
Mm.
like, yeah, we'll try getting the parents to really get into them.
Yeah.
That might work.
And if you have anyone that's involved in like their PTO or PTA, that's also a good one.
Yeah, we have, but it even the PT, it's clicky. Yeah, it depends on who you've got. So, all
Yeah,
right.
we don't need to get into Pine Bush politics,
No,
Kelly.
listen, listen.
So yeah. So Kevin asks, can you share digital flyers? Sure. Yeah, we can. When we have so we actually have some stuff up on our website right now that is that you can get. I can share with you, Kevin. It's the old stuff. But there's PDF ones for PB. What is that?
Pine Bush, sorry. I was
Oh,
suggesting it for the Pine Bush
sorry.
issue.
Got it. Yeah. So, Kelly, do you have digital flyers?
Nope, but I will.
Oh, okay. But one of the like I love making graphics and flyers and things like that. So if you have digital flyers if you can't get paper flyers in schools, you want to make a digital one. You could also ask for that and it'll help you make it. Um, and I can make pretty much anything at this point. I'm getting really good at Canva.
I was gonna say I have a pro Canva account
Yeah.
too. If you want to do
Yep.
it for me, that's one thing off my plate and off
There you
Renee's
go.
plate. That's perfect.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome. I'm clicking in that link now.
Anyone else? So, Eric or Kim, if you could put in the chat the link to the request membership meeting, that'd be great, just so people can have it. Anyone else have any questions? Okay. All right. Well, I hope to see you guys at Bulwa. I'm going to stop recording right now. Nope, I just clicked stop share. My bad.